What's up, everyone? It's Andrew here from MAO Magic with another product review. This is the HiRise from 12 South. We've definitely covered their stuff before, like the books and all that. So now we've got another HiRise. They have one for the iMacs, one for the Mac Minis, for the MacBooks and stuff like that. So now we have one for the iPhone 5 and the iPad Mini. And it only works exclusively with Apple's Lightning cables. And don't say, oh, I don't have one of those. Because you should have one, because it definitely came with your iPhone 5 or your iPad Mini. So go dig those up if you don't know where they are, because you're going to need it. So let's go down into this. If you don't know what a HiRise is, it's pretty much a stand. It's going to stand up your iPhone or your iPad Mini. It's going to charge it, and it looks really nice. That's kind of what it's got going for it. If you don't really need a stand, then this isn't for you. Let's kind of go. We're going to go through all the parts here first, see what you get. Then we're going to assemble it and kind of go through some of the ups and downs of living with this thing for a couple weeks now. So pretty much you have just kind of some basic instructions on how to do what you do with it. You got the bottom part, the stand, the base. You got a couple supports, and you got another kind of annoying thing of parts. Everything here is made of the kind of the standard anymore, the aircraft grade aluminum. The bottom has some non-stick rubber on the bottom of it. This part here is plastic. Don't be deceived. It is not aluminum. This part is plastic, and I kind of hate it. There's a Allen wrench under there for assembly. Should make this all pretty easy. We have the back plate kind of the two like pedestals that are going to go on here. It's got two screw holes on the bottom, rubber on the top to make sure it doesn't kind of scratch against the rubber, and HiRise printed right across that. We have the kind of front part with the 12 South logo, screw holes in the bottom, as well as room for the clip, as well as like the lightning cable to be fed through. It's pretty basic. There's not anything like fancy going on here. Now we have the parts. This is kind of my latest complaint among 12 South stuff. They give you all these parts, and it's kind of modular, but it's like, I don't want to keep these. Where do I keep these clips? They're different size clips to extend the lightning cable depending on what case you have, which is great. I love that, but it's kind of annoying because now I have to save these in case I do have a case on my phone eventually. So we're going to take all these screws out, which, yay, more screws. And I guess I'm going to store these in some type of junk drawer or something. And I'm going to use the smallest clip here because I do not have a case. So I want my phone to mesh completely down with that, with the base of that pedestal. So we're going to go ahead and take out the bottom of this, which removes far too easily. That's definitely been annoying me. Every time I kind of like pick it up or move it, the base just falls right out. So anyway, this is how it's kind of go together. We're going to take out that lightning cable before actually attaching it, but you put it with the kind of hole side up where the clip is going to go into, the bigger hole at the two sides, and it has a smaller hole in the bottom, and we're just going to simply screw it in. These do not screw in super easily. This definitely took a little while to get this exactly right because the screw holes are almost like too small, and it's at an angle, so it's super awkward to like put together. I wish some of this stuff was just done ahead of time so I didn't have to mess with this. I would like to open it up and use it, not trying to figure it out. The back plate slides, so if you have a case that's really thick, it can go backwards. When your phone sits on here, if there's a case, that back plate can be further back so your phone still has support on the back and it's not like pulling against your lightning cable. So we're going to go ahead and attach the back plate now. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose just because, but I don't have a case, so I'm going to eventually just tighten this and make it flush with that front plate there. So get the first one in, get the second one in, and they just kind of, they're very finely threaded screws, and they don't go in super easily, so it might take you a little bit to kind of get this. It just doesn't sit very well, so it just might take a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to make mine flush because I have no case on my iPhone 5, and then we're going to tighten everything up here, nice and tight, so this is not going anywhere. Not too tight. I want to be able to loosen this if I get some case down the road, but you guys all know I hate cases. Anyway, we're going to feed the cord through the bottom, so you can come out the top, and we're going to put it into the clip. We're going to use the first clip, the zero clip, because I have no case, so my phone should sit right down. Now, the way this works is, say you have a case that like extends over the bottom, like some type of bumper. Normally, a stand wouldn't work because how's the kind of the lightning cable going to fit through the spot in your bumper to reach your iPhone? Well, this, it'll kind of, if you use one of the 3 or the 5 clips, it pushes that lightning cable up a little bit higher, and it'll feed through whatever hole you have on your case. So you can actually use a very protective case on your phone, and this will still work. Anyway, we're going to feed this cord through the bottom here. We're going to go ahead and put the annoyingly removable bottom plate here. The cord just doesn't stay into that hole. It kind of, so if I move it around, the cord pulls down and flips the bottom off. It's like, what the heck? Go back together. So we're going to, that's pretty much it. There's not a lot to cover here besides the basic instruction, and it looks really good. It kind of looks awkward on the phone. It's like, this is too big for my iPhone 5. I really don't need this kind of fancy case, but I do love it on my iPad mini. I think this looks great. I love using it kind of set up here as like to stream music and stuff like that. So this is kind of like an all-around, this is like my kitchen stand that I use for my devices now and kind of just play music. But either way, it's a great product. Make sure you guys check it out. Check out my other reviews. Please subscribe so that I can get more of these reviews up for you guys. And that's about it. See you guys next time.